The city has a lot, bro. Like for real, for real. Like it's just I can't do it no justice with words. We just have a lot of. There's so much talent here, bro, and just different talent though. Like you know what I mean? Like shit that's not out there yet, bro. Like it's like so far ahead of its time. It's crazy, you know. But
Okay, so I have a question and just to pivot. What do you think the sound of Montreal should focus on? Like, if you were to say, like, because every region kind of has its core sound, right? And that core
mhm.
sound is derived off of what people fuck with. Not necessarily what rappers fuck with, but what people fuck with. So, what would
Yeah,
you say would be like the core sound of Montreal in your best experience from all your discoveries of what the young ones are doing?
I mean, right now, bro. Right now, all I'm hearing is who's gonna be the hardest. You know what I mean? Like who's out here in the street more? Who's you know what I mean? Like who's fucking shit up in the street more than anything? Like I feel like that's more. I think right now I feel like it's more about street cred because nobody want to like really share their life experience what they actually been through like that. That's just my opinion and what I've been hearing. Like I feel like everybody trying to be hard. You know what I mean? Like
But,
nobody want to like show their true little emotion side. You know what I mean?
like, what's the actual sound of that? Like, is it drill? Is it like,
I really
is
drill, but I don't like I wouldn't really put it in a category because I feel like drill is more of a I don't know if it's really like a it's more of a sound like for me when you would say trap or you would say drill because I'm more of a guy that studies the art of things like to me that's more of a sound, you know, but like what people are saying, you know what I mean, like the actual message in the music these days I feel like it's just straight hood, like you know what I mean, like straight, like you know what I mean, like I got this much bodies or I'm doing this or I'm doing that, I got money, I got this, you know what I mean, like fuck with me, this is what's gonna happen to you, like all this kind of shit. But in terms of the sound, most of the time, like especially in Montreal, like it's crazy. Like you can't really put a pin on it because there's so many different sounds, fam. Like there's so much different sounds, but it's more or less what they're putting on it. Like they might be saying the same thing, but like three artists say the same shit, but the beat is totally different. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like what you said before. Like it's there's somebody that's doing something that everybody's gonna like all the time. Like I feel like we can't like really put like a, you know, like this is what you know what I mean. Like there's so much different shit, but I feel like it's more or less like what these young guys are like putting out, saying in their music. You know what I mean? Like what they're trying to portray themselves as, really, truly. That to me is what you know what I mean. Like what kind of what the sound is right now. Yeah.
that's a nifty way to put it. I definitely wasn't expecting to go there with the, cause yo, I don't even like, I don't listen to a lot of the street stuff as much as maybe I should, just cause like, honestly, the algorithms aren't feeding me street music. They just aren't sending it my way that much. I have to like go out of my way to find it, which I actually try to, cause there's like a lot of great hip hop from Montreal. Like recently, I went on a Below the Kid run, cause like
Yeah,
that dude's pretty fucking incredible.
yeah,
Um,
bro.
So I wonder if, like, cause Montreal's so big, you could run parallel scenes and come up with like, cause yo, that's where I think it comes down to it. Like, there has to be like scenes. Maybe it's not like one scene in the city, but there has to be like a degree of cohesive, so that a regular dude who's going to his job goes, I fucks with that scene. And the biggest inspiration for me was Mook Life, which I
Hmm.
missed. I missed the entire train on that. But then I talked to Scott and Vince, and they like broke that shit down a little bit, and I was like, "Oh, say where?" So people identify with this like underground culture shit, and it allowed it to thrive. So it had a sound that y'all
Right.
made, like y'all created that sound. So I feel like what you're saying is that that pocket's going in this energy, and the energy is gonna manifest however it manifests. But like, it's super nifty to think about it. Like, it's almost like the type of people or the lifestyles that create the overall vibes.
Honestly, bro, like that's really and truly how I feel, bro. Like that's how I am too personally myself. You know what I mean? Like, bro, like shit, like I said, like there's you hear songs from me that be like on this side of the spectrum and then like completely on the other side. You feel me? Like it's all about like what I want to talk about in my music, experience wise, how I'm feeling, stuff like that. Like I'm really kind of a mood kind of guy when it comes to music. And I feel like a lot of people are over here too. Like honestly, I feel like a lot of people is more or less like they just run with their emotion. It's just most of the time the emotion is you know, trying to be a tough guy.
I can feel that. And I also feel like to a degree hip hop pushes you in that direction. Especially
Facts.
when you do features. It's almost like every song that I've been asked to feature on in some way, everybody like flexing and going braggadocious, which like okay, like even if you don't want to, now I gotta like find a way to be bragg. Yo, I had to write some hard shit the other day. I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to be hard? Like, I'm not
Yeah,
hard like that. So I go like corporate boss hard. Like that's the best angle I can take, right? Because you can still get the energy, but like you're not using the same words because you
yeah,
can't use the same. Bro, I'm not gonna say the same shit. But like,
no, facts.
but then I realized, man, to do features with people, it's like holy shit, you really getting up in this place where you're just kind of like flexing, because like there's. It's not like you don't want to do concept shit, but in that world, it's harder to find concepts on features that I've been offered. You know,
It's true, bro. Like it's facts. And if you notice too, like for me, bro, I don't really have features for with much people, really. You know what I mean? Like it's me, Deuce, me, Par. Like I don't really, because that's like, you know what I mean, like that's my, those are my guys. You know what I mean? Like we go through a lot of like similar shit on a daily. You know what I mean? Like or throughout our lives. So when it comes to like making a track, shit just works because we, you know what I mean, like we have a lot of similar experiences in certain aspects. So it's never really like that. This shit just works. The energy is good, and we just feed off of each other because we understand each other. You know what I mean?
I
But
really like that you said that. I like that.
man, like it's amazing, bro. Like a lot of these bangers that are like out here, like with like me and Deuce, for example, like it just be us in the stew, like kicking it, bro. Like real chill, laid back vibe. You know what I mean? And like I'll just be starting to say something, or he'll do. You know what I mean? Like he'll start, and I'll be like, "Yo, shit, let's do this." You know what I mean? And the shit just turns into a masterpiece by the end of the night, bro. And like that's the kind of shit that I like. You know what I mean? Like I love that because it's just like it works, bro. Like because of the understanding, because of like the family. You know what I mean? Like the family aspect of everything. Like we just understand. You know what I mean? Like that's wild, bro.